Hey guys, I'm back here for another rebuild. Again, we're going to be doing the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to be a nice rebuild. Hopefully, I might be able to do something and win the Super Bowl. I haven't been able to win it for a while. This team's already pretty good. Kirk Cousins is going to be a question mark because he's pretty old. I mean, 30. He's not going to develop much, so we'll see if an 82 overall is enough to get this team to the playoffs. Receiving core is good with Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. This Kendall Wright might be a decent slot guy. Might need to upgrade the slot position, but Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs should be good. Dalvin Cook's going to be a monster. Offensive line is a little questionable. We have a young center here. Reef, he's getting up there in age, and he's not that high of an overall. Tight end Kyle Rudolph is going to be nice. Kirk Cousins is really going to be a question mark, though, because if he doesn't upgrade, I don't know if that's going to be able to last for me. Defensively, though, this team's really good. You have Xavier Rhodes, who's going to be a monster. You have Trey Waynes, who's actually a good corner. I mean, he's only 26. He's going to be a speedy cornerback. Going to upgrade his man coverage right here, where he's got a skill point. Our pass rush is going to be nasty with Danielle Hunter, Everson Griffin, Linval Joseph, and Sheldon Richardson. That's going to be nasty. I'm actually going to throw Andrew Sendejo on the trade block because that speed is going to be a breaker for me. I mean, you can't have 83 speed as a safety. And he's not even, he's got decent zone coverage. But I'm definitely going to throw him on the trade block and see if we can get some picks for him. Harrison Smith is going to be good for us, and our linebacking core is decent. So let's go ahead and set our season goal here. I think we can get about, not 10 wins, I'd say this year. 10 wins should be a good starting point. We'll see what Kirk Cousins does. This is really going to decide if I'm going to try to get a new quarterback with the stats he has this first year. So this first year is going to be important. So I'll see you guys at mid-season, and I'll show you if we do get any offers for Andrew Sendejo. So we do have some trade offers for Andrew Sendejo, and they're actually pretty decent. They were better than I expected. I think the Lions are giving me the best offer here. Actually, that's for 2020 though. I don't know if I want 2020. Ooh, Cincinnati's giving me a pretty decent thing here. 2019 round 2 and 2019 round 6. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best option for me. So let's go ahead and trade him to Cincinnati. So we did trade him to Cincinnati. We're going to get a second-round pick and a sixth-round pick, which should help me out a lot. So that's going to be the trade there. All right, we are here at midseason. We are a hot 6-2. So we have a decent record. We're leading the NFC North here. The Bears behind us. But, yeah, we're doing pretty well, 6-2. Not a whole lot of upgrade points, to be honest. Defense has more than offense. Let's see the players we're going to have to re-sign here, though. We're going to have Anthony Barr, who we're definitely going to want to bring back. He's a young linebacker and should last the whole rebuild. I would like to try and bring back Sheldon Richardson. I'm going to let Murray go. And there's not a lot of people here I'm real interested in bringing back, to be honest. That's really what I'm thinking there. So I guess I'll just see you guys at the end of the season, and we'll check out our record. Hopefully we're in the playoffs, and we'll check out the stats as well. Alright, so we made the playoffs the first year. It's always nice to make the playoffs because you know your team's going to be good if they make the playoffs the first year by themselves pretty much. Let's go ahead and check out the stats real quick before we hop into this playoff game. Kirk Cousins, not a real great year. 3,000 yards? That's not the best. Only a 59% completion rating. He did have 31 touchdowns though, so pretty decent there, but yards-wise, definitely not the best. Dalvin Cook, though, he ran 291 times, 1,100 yards, 3.8 average, 7 TDs. Latavius Murray having a decent season as well with 8 TDs. What about receiving? What do we have here? Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs both had 600 yards. Kyle Rudolph, not the best year, to be honest. Not the best of years there. What about blocking? How did our offensive line hold up here against the ferocious pass rushers in the NFC? Not real great. Now, I just don't get how your guard allows that many touchdowns. I really don't. I mean, you shouldn't even be playing football if you're allowing that many. as a guard. I guess it is what it is. Anthony Barr on his contract year having a decent, oh my, had a real great year. 116 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, and 4 interceptions. That's insane. I'm looking at the interceptions here, and we were gnarly. Didn't get a lot of pressure at the QB, which is a little odd. Linval Joseph had 5.5, Daniil Hunter 5.5, Sheldon Richardson 5. Not as much sacks as I would like. Everson Griffin only with 3. 12 tackles for loss, though. Interceptions, we had 5 by Rhodes, 5 by Waynes. That's going to be a nice cornerback duo there. Anthony Barr had 4, and then Harrison Smith with the 1 there. So let's go ahead and get into this playoff game. I can't play it until the 5th year, so we're just going to be doing play the moments. So it should go pretty quickly, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, we're going to be in our first playoff game here. We're going to be playing Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's actually made the playoffs quite a bit in my rebuild so far. They usually don't make the playoffs in Madden, and now they're doing pretty well. Minnesota is driving down the field, 3rd down alert, and we score. Our Tampa is in the red zone. Ooh, they got the ball back again. Well, that's not good. Oh, if they score there, we're going to be in some trouble. Oh, and Tampa Bay is just putting a beat down on us. Oh, they scored a field goal. Oh, it's over. It is over. Tampa Bay is going to take us out quite convincingly as well. Man, I just don't get that. That's a little weird. And Tampa wins 30-7. Just destroys us. I mean, Kirk Cousins is just not playing well. His completion rating is not that great. I'm going to try to keep it realistic, though, and keep him, but that's not good. Definitely is concerning there. I mean, our receivers are quite good, so. Wow, Ronald Jones coming up with a decent game. 32 attempts for 100 yards. My goodness, Dalvin Cook only had 7 attempts for 16 yards. All right, our offense just was not playing well this game, so we're going to lose our first playoff game. So I'll see you guys in free agency, and we'll see who's available. Well, I'm here in free agency, and there's not really a bunch of people that I would like to sign. I don't have a lot of cap, so I probably want to save that there. There is not really anybody I'm looking to sign here. Quandre Diggs wants too big of a deal. Yeah, just not a lot of good people in free agency at all. I mean, wide receivers wise, there's not really a lot of people that I'm willing to pay here. So I'm not really going to sign anybody in free agency. So I'll see you guys after the draft, and we'll check over my picks. All right, draft recap here. That trade where we traded Andrew Sendejo really helped me. We got some nasty rookies. So taking a look at the wide receiver here, we got Leonard Kelly, who's going to be a speed threat, and he's going to be in the slot. Not the best catching traffic, but I mean, put him with Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. This is going to be a straight disgusting receiving core we're building here in Minnesota. That speed is outrageous. Then you look at the left guard. I went offensive line because I want to try to address the offensive line early so they can develop and be pretty decent towards the end of the year. So our left guard there is pretty good. I got a strong safety that basically replaces Andrew Sendejo and has better speed and about the same hit power. So this guy should upgrade well. I definitely like the pick of the strong safety there. I got a left tackle. I'm actually going to use this guy at right tackle. He's going to be decent. Not the best pass blocking at all, 67, but we should have a real nice run game. Let's go ahead and change this guy to a right tackle while we're right here. Yep, save changes. Now we're going to look at the right guard here. This guy was actually #1 in bench reps. He had like 42. Only an 89 strength, but still, he's going to be good as a right guard. He's going to be a real good right guard with that strength. Run blocking, he's pretty decent. He's going to be able to do lead blocking. He's going to be able to pull. Then we got a good running back late. I didn't even scout this guy. I just drafted a running back because we needed a duo. And you look at his ratings. We got 88 carrying, 90 speed. He's not going to break a lot of tackles like Dalvin Cook, but he's going to be able to catch for you. He's got 80 catching. He's going to be good. So that's going to be my draft. Let me know what you guys think in the comments right now of the first year draft. And I'll see you guys right here at the start of the second season. At the start of year 2 here, I'm really liking our team. It's really developing well after the first year. So we have Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins again, Gonna see if he can do anything this year, and if he doesn't really improve from last year, I'm probably gonna look for a cornerback in this draft. Our offensive line is greatly improved. I do mean greatly as well. Our interior offensive line is really decent. There's gonna be a lot of power there. They just need to develop, to be honest. We have a lot of scheme fits, which is good. Yeah, then our tight end's going to be good. Our wide receivers are real nasty with Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, and then Kelly, our first-round draft pick, who's going to have amazing speed. Defensively, we're going to be pretty much the same as last year. Matt Hughes is upgrading well. Is that Matt Hughes? No, Mike Hughes. All right. Mike Hughes, let's go ahead and upgrade that man Cove, since he's going to be our slot corner. Then Woods, our other pick in the draft, is pretty good. He's definitely going to replace Andrew Sadejo quite well. And our 4-3 is still going to be ferocious. Our pass rush is nasty. So let's go ahead and set our season goal here. I'm going to say we're going to make the playoffs again. Should be able to make them easily. Our team's quite good. So I'll see you guys at mid-season. We're going to see what our record is and who the players we're going to have to re-sign going into the third year. Mid-season of year 2 here, and to be honest, we're not doing too hot. 2-5-1. Don't really get that, but it's probably Kirk Cousins, you know? It's probably good old Kirk Cousins there. I mean, if he is not going to be good with the receivers we have this year, there really is no point to keep him around. Well, I mean, keep him around by not start him. There's definitely not a chance he's going to be starting next year if he has bad numbers for this year, because our receiving core is quite good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the players we're going to have to re-sign now. We're going to have Kyle Rudolph. We're going to want to bring him back for sure. Not the best speed, but his catching is going to be nasty. Want to bring back Trey Waynes. And that's really probably going to be it here. A lot of these lower overall guys I'm probably just going to let go. These are the main two I'm going to want to try to bring back. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Probably not going to be in the playoffs with the record we have right now, but that's not going to be too nice. So we unfortunately finished the season here with quite a shit record, to be honest. Not a lot of upgrades either. That's not a good case scenario for me. We're going to be 4-11. Let's go ahead and see what happened here. 30th in offensive yards. Yeah. Kirk Cousins is not going to be our starting QB going into year 3. 15 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. Not a good completion rate either. Dalvin Cook did not have as many yards, but he had 10 TDs, which is pretty decent. Our draft pick here had a decent year here, to be honest. Receiving the ball, what did we have? Adam Thielen had a decent year. Kyle Rudolph did as well with 6 TDs. Stephon Diggs had 700 yards. Leonard Kelly had pretty much 800, and he's really going to be a monster. If I can get a good quarterback here, we're going to be in some business. Our rookie right tackle allowed 13 sacks, but our interior offensive lineman actually played pretty decent. So I'm happy with that there. Defensively, Eric Kendricks led the team with 127 tackles. Look at those tackles right there. 127, 120, 115, 106. So our team is definitely good on the defensive side. Tackles for loss. Sheldon Richardson had 11, Daniil Hunter with 10, and then Everson Griffin with 10. Anthony Barr had 8 as well. What do we have for sacks here? 6.5 by Richardson, 6.5 by Hunter, 6 by Griffin. I mean, that's decent, I guess. This defensive line probably works together a lot more than just monster pass rushers singly. You know, they work together to try to create some sacks here. They have a lot of tackles for loss, so I'm not mad at the sacks. Rhodes with 4 interceptions, Trey Waynes with 2, and Hughes with 2. So our cornerback core is actually decent. I don't think I'm going to have to be worrying about that too much. Really going to have to worry about quarterback, though, because Kirk Cousins is not going to start for me after the horrid of a year he had. Are you kidding? That is just not good. That's not going to be good for me. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and look at the yearly awards real quick and see if we won anything. MVP went to Elliott. NFC, we didn't have anybody in the offensive player. Defensive player. Alright. Offensive rookie. Vikings. Okay. Malik Holly was up there, and so was our first round pick, Leonard Kelly. Defensive rookie, Mark Woods was up there. Best quarterback, I know Kirk Cousins won't even be in there running back wise. Dalvin Cook coming in at that 10. Wide receiver, we had nobody. Offensive line. Alright, I'm not surprised about that one. Defensive line. Wow, we didn't have anybody. Linebackers. Okay, defensive backs. Xavier Rhodes coming in at 5. And then that's going to be it for the yearly awards. So I'll see you guys once we head into free agency. Hopefully there is a quarterback available because I'm going to need to either draft one or pick one up in free agency. Alright, we are here in free agency and there are some monsters available. I mean straight savages. We're going to offer Myles Jack a contract here, and if we do get Myles Jack, I'm going to move Eric Kendricks to right outside linebacker, which I think would suit him well, and Myles Jack is going to be our defensive leader here at middle linebacker if we're able to pull him out. And then I'm going to offer DJ Humphries a contract here because, oh wow, oh my, they're offering Riley Reef a huge contract. I did not know he was getting that big of a contract. He's almost like he's about a 10 million cap hit. I'm probably going to throw Kirk Cousins at the start of the season up on the trade block because, I mean, there's not a lot of good quarterbacks here in free agency, so I'm going to have to go through the draft, which is not going to be the best. Let's go ahead and see if we do get these guys, though. Let's go ahead and see here. Come on, give me a freaking signing here. I really need Myles Jack, please. I need Myles Jack in my life right now. Yes, we got Myles Jack. Holy shit. Our defense is going to be so good. Let's go ahead and move Eric Kendricks to outside linebacker here. We're going to have a nasty defense. Oh my. That's going to be disgusting. It really is. Woo. Are you kidding? Oh, just look at that defense right there. We are going to be elite. Alright, so I'm going to see you guys after the draft there. That's going to be my free agency signings for this year. If I do trade Kirk Cousins, it'll be at the start of next year once we have our quarterback position secured with a draft pick, hopefully. So I'll see you guys after the draft, and we'll see if we were able to get the quarterback we need. Alright, draft recap here. I did take a quarterback with the #1 pick. It was a bit of a reach, but the quarterback I wanted went right before, so I had to take a QB. So we went with Ben Pearson. He's not going to have the best accuracy ratings, but he's going to have a big arm. So we're probably going to have to change our scheme to a strong arm scheme for the quarterback because this guy's really going to be a strong arm here. He's going to not have the best accuracies, but he's going to be able to throw the ball about 70 yards down the field. So, I mean, I definitely overall am probably happy with this. He's only 22. Coming from Texas A&M here, he's going to be 6'4" with quick development. So he's going to be decent. Other than that, I mean, I didn't get a lot of people that I'm going to start here, to be honest. I did get a good overall wide receiver, but he's not going to win the starting job over the wide receivers I already have. So really not the best of drafts here. I did get the QB, though, for the future. So I am going to put Kirk Cousins up on the trade block starting the 3rd season. But I'll see you guys at the start of the 3rd season, and we'll discuss what our team's looking like. Hey, guys, so we're going to be at the start of year 3 here. Taking a look at our team here, we still have a good receiving core. Hopefully Pearson is going to be the answer at the QB spot. Kirk Cousins does have a trade offer, but really nothing I'm too interested in. As you can see, only the Ravens are offering me a draft pick there, so I'm going to try to hold out and see if I can get something until the 3rd or 4th week, but if not, I guess I'll just have to trade him because it's better than nothing. I'm pretty sure this is his last year anyway. Defensively, we're looking nice. Look at that linebacking core, bro. Eric Kendricks, Myles Jack, and Anthony Barr. Our defense is nasty. Our offense could be nasty. We're going to have to change our scheme, though. I'm not sure to what. We definitely want to go strong arm at the QB, though. Wow, there's only vertical power run or vertical zone run. That's going to be my only options here. That's not too bad. It's not good. I really need a strong arm, though. Oh, I'm going to have to go, I think, with this, to be honest. It's not going to be ideal, but it's decent. We do have a few deep threat receivers, though, so that should help out. Let's go ahead and set our season goal here. I think we should probably go about 9 wins. We're in a bit of a rebuilding mode after having to get a new QB, but I'll go ahead and throw up the trade here. I'm going to accept it after a few weeks if I get no more trades, but other than that, I'll see you guys at mid-season. We're back here with the trade. I guess I'm going to have to accept this Baltimore trade. I don't really have anything else here. I'm really looking to get rid of Kirk Cousins. So it's going to offer me a 3rd and a 5th. Not the best, but I guess it is better than nothing. So that's going to be it for the trade here at mid-season. And we're doing shit. We're 2-5 here. That's definitely disappointing. My question here is how close to Stephon Diggs to a deep throw? Okay, he's only 1 away, so that's decent there. So we actually are decently scheme fit on offense. Receivers could use some work, but our slot guy is going to do it for us. Oh, wow, dang, that's bad. I really wanted Kelly as the slot guy. Looking at the people we're going to have to resign, I see Dalvin Cook there, so we're going to have to re-sign Dalvin Cook, bring back Adam Thielen. I can let this guy go. Really would like to bring back the center. That's pretty much untalkable about that. I have to bring him back because if you don't have a good center, you're pretty much going downhill, I've learned. So I'd like to bring back these 3 guys for sure. So I'm going to do everything I can to try and do that, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I'm actually pretty excited to check out the stats for a rookie QB. I did not make the playoffs, not surprising after that mid-season record we had there. Offensively, not a lot of skill points here, which is not good. Our slot guy does have 2 skill points. Let's go ahead and check how we did here. We went 6-10. Not the worst. Let's go ahead and check out our stats, though. Passing the ball, not a huge increase. You can definitely tell this guy is more of a gunslinger, though. 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Already a better completion percentage than Kirk Cousins had with a 94 rating. And then you have a passer rating of 91, which isn't bad. Rushing the ball, Dalvin Cook went over 1,000 yards with 9 TDs, only 1 fumble. Holly was a good duo here with 3 TDs. He had 2 fumbles, though. That is concerning. Stephon Diggs coming in with those 80 receptions, 988 yards, 6 TDs. Kyle Rudolph had 70, 855. Adam Thielen. Leonard Kelly had quite a few TDs. That's actually pretty nice to see there. Blocking what we look like. Wow. DJ Humphries allowed 13 sacks. Our left guard allowed 10. Alright, that's bad. That is very bad. Defensively, what are we looking like here? Miles Jack coming in with 140 tackles, 3 interceptions. Anthony Barr with 116, Woods with 95, Trey Waynes with 92. What about sacks? What are we looking like here? Man, we're just not getting pressure. I might have to let Linval Joseph go, to be honest. I mean, my other defensive linemen are pass rushers. I don't know why they're not getting sacks, but actually, you know, I mean, you look at these other defensive ends. Danielle Hunter has 13 tackles for loss. Sheldon Richardson 14. I mean, he's got to step up a little bit here. I don't know. That's a little weird. 3 interceptions by Jack, 2 by Waynes, 2 by Rhodes, and a bunch of 1s here. Do we have any yearly awards? I would have loved to earn Offensive Rookie. Wow, the Bears rookie won MVP there. Well, I don't know if he's a rookie, but a draft guy. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Murray. It went 2. Weren't in there. Defensive Player of the Year. We had Miles Jack up there. Offensive Rookie. Okay, so we did win that. That's nice. Defensive Rookie. Nobody. Quarterback. We had nobody. Running back. Nobody. Wide receiver here. Nobody. Offensive line. Nobody again. Defensive line. Nobody. Linebackers. We did have Miles Jack. Defensive back. We also had nobody. So that's going to be it for the awards. So I'll see you guys in free agency, and we might make a trade to try to give this team a chance here with only 2 years left. Hey guys, we are back here in free agency, but before we get to free agency, I want to try to make a trade here. So Linval Joseph is getting down there in the overalls. He is regressing pretty badly here, so I'd like to try and go trade him for Tyler Eifert. I am going to go more into trades because, I mean, you look at the NFL, and they are really trading more. Like Khalil Mack just got traded. I mean, Earl Thomas is looking to be traded. I mean, you have a lot of people that are moving on from teams that are big-time players, so I don't think trades are that unrealistic anymore, just because you see how much they do them in the NFL. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if I throw in maybe a third-round pick, if this might work. Oh, shit. Those last picks weren't till the next year. Okay. What about a third here? Oh, wow, they accepted it with ease. So all we had to give up was a third-round pick, and now we got Eifert. The reason I got a tight end is because Kyle Rudolph did start regressing quite a bit, so I was a little worried about that. I want to give Pearson a good tight end target. Then looking at free agency here, there's a few people available, but to be honest, we don't have much cap, so I'm not able to really go after the players I would like I would have went after him. But now Cincinnati's making him an offer. I'm going to try to get Derek Barnett because I'd like to move him to defensive tackle. I think that would really be a nasty position for him. So I'm going to offer him a little more, and let's go ahead and sim forward and see if we do get him. I'm really hoping we do. Really bad. I've tried to get Derek Barnett probably my last 3 rebuilds, and he just won't sign with me. Okay, we finally got him. So he's going to be on our team, and he's going to be a monster defensive tackle for us. That should give us the pressure we've been looking to get. So I'll see you guys after the draft, and keep in mind we're not going to have a third-round pick because we did trade it just then for Eifert. Quick draft recap here. We did take a right tackle with our first overall pick. Well, not first overall, but just first-round pick. I got a right tackle here. We needed one. Our right tackle is not too good. He hasn't really been developing as much as I would like because we did change our scheme. We're going to need a pass-blocking right tackle. Not a real good run blocker, but it's decent. I did grab a tight end just in case I wanted to trade Kyle Rudolph for maybe a player or something, so we can keep that in mind. Other than that, the rest is pretty much just going to be depth. Really, none of these other people are going to start for me. So that's going to be it for the draft. I'll see you guys at the start of the 4th season, and hopefully, we might make the playoffs. At the start of Season 4 here, our team is looking pretty nice. After changing our scheme here to vertical power run, we've got a lot more scheme fits. Stephon Diggs is almost a scheme fit. Our slot guy is still going to be nasty. Tyler Eifert should be an upgrade here from Kyle Rudolph. Our offensive line is pretty much all scheme fits except DJ Humphries. Hoping to get him up to a scheme fit this year, though. Defensively, we're still looking nasty, even though Everson Griffin is regressing quite a bit. Derek Barnett should give us some more pressure here. Sheldon Richardson has basically stayed the same, hasn't regressed. Quarterbacks were still looking nice, and safeties were looking real good. So I think this year we might actually make the playoffs, so that's going to be my goal here. I'm really hoping we make the playoffs. So that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys at the midseason point. Alright, midseason point here, and I mean, we're not looking decent. It is a fight here, though, in the NFC North. Me and the Lions are both only 1 game away from the Bears and the Packers. We all really don't have the best of records. Not really happy with the performance here. I thought we would have been a way better team than this. I guess not, though. What players are we going to have to re-sign this year? Oh, wow. Harrison Smith, he's going to want a pretty big deal. Mike Hughes, we've developed him pretty decent at this point. I'm going to want to bring him back. That's probably it. That should leave us some decent cap going into the final season if we're not able to do anything this season. So, yeah, I'm basically just want to bring back Harrison Smith and Mike Hughes. So that's going to be it for the midseason check-in. Alright, so we did make the playoffs here with a 10-6 record, and we're going to start off straight with the division rival in the wild card round. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats, though. So we were 10th in offensive yards. Pearson threw for pretty much 3,800 yards, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I don't get why we're not throwing for more TDs. 66% completion rating is decent. I believe his passer rating was 90 last year, and it's went up to 95. Rushing the ball, Dalvin Cook, 286 attempts, 1,200 yards, 12 TDs. Malik Holly going for 10 TDs. Definitely his breakout year. What do we look like at the receiving? Oh, wow. Reception, 76 for Diggs, and then 70 for Eifert. 900 for Diggs, 6 TDs. Eifert with 700 yards and a touchdown. Adam Thielen, 600 yards, 3 TDs. Leonard Kelly had a decent year for yards-wise. Malik Hawley having a decent receiving year. Kyle Rudolph also involved in the passing game a little bit with 3 TDs as well. Blocking, what are we looking like? Not great. DJ Humphries struggling once again, allowing 15 sacks, pretty much a sack a game. Defensively, Anthony Barr with 136 tackles, Miles Jack with 123, Trey Waynes with 103. Sacks-wise, 7 by Griffin, 5 by Richardson, 4 by Jack, and 4 by Barnett. Coming in, making a little presence here. Interceptions, we have 6 by Miles Jack, 3 by Rhodes, and 2 by Waynes, and then 1 by Kendricks. So that's going to be it for the stats here. Let's go ahead and get into this playoff game and see what we can do in the playoffs. Alright, so we're going to be here in the playoffs again. Our second time being in the playoffs in this series. Let me know what you guys think about the CPU upgrades a lot more than I'm able to. So I'm not sure what that means. Like, they're able to get up to a 99 overall from a rookie pretty fast, which is definitely concerning, seeing how I can't upgrade that fast, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, when we scored there, making it 9-0. Did we miss the extra point? Oh, Chicago's going for it here before the 2-minute warning. No, they were able to score. That's unfortunate there. Minnesota, no. Oh, we nailed the field goal, though. Come on, D. Come on, D. No, oh, we allowed them to score. That's bad. They got the ball back. Oh, I thought we returned it for a touchdown. That we're in the red zone. Score! We scored! Chicago can't do it, and Minnesota wins in a barn burner there. Went down to the end, and we're able to pull out the W. That's a nice win right there in the playoffs. 257 yards. Touchdown and 2 picks. Definitely not what I'd like to see there. Dalvin Cook was held under bay pretty decently. So that's going to be it for the first playoff game. Let's go ahead and see who we play in the second one. Oh, we're going to be playing Dallas at Jerry's World. Not the best matchup, to be honest. That's going to be a tough one right there. That is going to be a tough matchup, but let's get into it. At Dallas here, let's go ahead and see what we're able to do. We were able to only put up 20 on the Bears, which is definitely not a lot of points there. I'm thinking this is going to be a lot of a defensive battle as Dallas is fighting and they're already in the red zone and they score. Minnesota is going to need to score here. Nope, we're going to have to go for the field goal. We do have the ball back. We just keep on getting trapped here. Come on, hit it. Yes, we scored. Dallas went right down the field and scored with ease, though. And they're going to score right there. Damn. That's unfortunate. Red zone alert. Please. Please. What the? Did we miss the field goal? Oh, my God. Oh, they scored. That's not good. That is not nice. Fourth. Oh. What is happening? And we're not able to pick it up. That's bad. Very. And it's gonna. The game is over. And we freaking lose again in the playoffs. We just seem to have the worst luck. I mean, we really do. That is an unfortunate way to go out there in a season where I thought we had a chance to go to the Super Bowl, but that's going to be it for the 4th season. Let's go ahead and get into free agency and see if we can maybe pull out a trade going into the 5th year that's going to help us out. Taking a look in free agency here, I wasn't able to pull off a trade. I really didn't have any bargaining pieces except picks, and the players I was looking for, that wasn't enough. So there is not a lot of people in free agency, but I am targeting Lane Johnson. I'm really going to do everything I can do to try to bring him in because it's going into our last year, so I need to spend my money on something. So if I can get him, that's going to be a big win for me because I'd move him to left tackle immediately. Let's go ahead and see if we do get him. I'm really hoping we do because our offensive line is not that good on the left tackle. DJ Humphries really has not impressed at all. Okay, and Lane Johnson did accept. That's going to be a big signing there, so that's definitely going to help me out. So I'll see you guys once we get after the draft and see who we drafted. So doing a draft recap here, going into the 5th year, not the best draft for me. I mean, I didn't need a lot of players, so there wasn't going to be really anybody I was going to draft unless they were like a superstar that was going to start for me in the 5th year. So not the best of drafts. The team's pretty much going to stay the same. So I'll see you at the start of the 5th season. Season 5 is already upon us, so that's came really fast, but we're in this position where I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs in Season 5. It's like we have our players, they're just not, they need to upgrade. We have our players for the rebuild. I mean, there's not a lot to upgrade here. They just need to progress and get skill points, and they're just not really. I don't know. I mean, players from around the league are already like a 99 overall that were rookies when I came in, like Roquan Smith, and it's just not like that. I just don't get a lot of upgrade points. I'm not sure what you have to do to get those. Because I am just simming, so that's definitely hurt us a lot. And a lot of my rebuilds, that's a lot of what happens to me. So our season goal is going to be the Super Bowl, because this is a win it or bust season, because it's the last season for Minnesota. There's not going to need to be a mid-season check-in, because it's either playoffs or bust. So let's go ahead and see if we can make the playoffs in year 5. Well, surprisingly here, we did make the playoffs. I wasn't expecting that out of all my freaking rebuilds so far. This really was not one I was expecting to make the playoffs in the 5th year, so I'm really glad we did. Didn't want to end it on a playoff loss to Dallas, of all teams there. So wow, our probably 3 teams made the playoffs for sure. The Bears went 12-4 and the Lions went 10-6 with me. What are our stats for the year though? Okay, we're not passing the ball for any more yards, which is a little concerning. Okay, this is a pretty good year. Pearson has had 3 solid improving years. About 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks, 100 rating. Rushing the ball, Dalvin Cook had 1,000 yards, 9 TDs. What about receiving? What do we have here? Okay, so our first over 1,000-yard receiver here, I believe. Stephon Diggs was 96 reception. That's a little outrageous. 1,100 yards, 11 TDs. Adam Thielen, 70, 750, and 4. Leonard Kelly with 52, pretty much 803. Tyler Eifert up there as well. Blocking, were we better? We were a lot better at blocking, a lot better. That's what I was hoping for there. Defensively, 140 tackles by Jack. Anthony Barr with 122. Xavier Rhodes with 102. And Harrison Smith with 91. What do we look like for sacks? 7 by Danielle Hunter. Mario Barrington, who is that? I'm not sure who that is, to be honest there. That's not a rookie, because it wouldn't say experience 1 year. Yeah, that's a little confusing. Anthony Barr with 6 somehow. Everson Griffin, 5.5. Sheldon Richardson, 5. Derek Barnett had 4.5. What about interceptions here? 4 by Mike Hughes, coming into that number 2 cornerback role and really earned it this year. He had 81 tackles as well. Trey Raines with 3. Anthony Barr, 2. Miles Jack, 2. And Xavier Rhodes with 2. So that's going to be it for the awards. Let's get into this playoff game. Let's see if we can put a bully beatdown up on the Falcons and maybe try to win the Super Bowl this year. Alright, at Atlanta here, let's go ahead and see if we can win this game. I'm really hoping they are, but Atlanta is driving down the field. They scored 3. I don't know how there's injuries on, because I have them off, so that's a little concerning there. Field goal, 3-6. Definitely a defensive battle so far. Oh, and Atlanta's going to score a field goal. Only it's a field goal. At least red zone threat. Stalled out there pretty badly. 2-minute drill. I'm really hoping we can drive down, and we're in the red zone. We score. Oh, we have the ball back again. Please. Score, score, score. Yes. Okay. And we have the ball again. This is what I like to see right here. This is what I like to see. Minnesota should have been capable of this from the beginning with Dalvin Cook. Oh, wow. Atlanta's driving down the field. That's unfortunate. Oh, and they scored. Piece of crap. Field goal. We did score, but that leaves Atlanta. Oh, and they're in field goal range. Really? You're going to score? Oh, my shit. This is a joke. This is a freaking joke. This happens to me every year in the playoffs. Good God, I just get destroyed by some NFC destruction team. I mean, I don't know. all these other teams, I'm saying they have a higher overalls than me. I don't know why I'm not getting as many upgrade points. Wow, Julio Jones just destroyed me. Damn, maybe one of these times I'll freaking win the Super Bowl. This is getting outrageous how many times I'm getting knocked out of the playoffs with good teams. So, I mean, that's a tough loss right there. Atlanta came back and come back from a pretty big deficit they did. But if you guys are enjoying my rebuilds, make sure you do hit that sub button. It really helps, and I will appreciate you. Thanks for watching the episode, and I will see you guys next rebuild. Peace out.